So, if a buyer and seller go binding on a counteroffer, does the seller ever go back and sign the original offer? Hi, everybody. Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum and Greater Atlanta. And that is the question for today's contract tip. So, the situation is a buyer writes an offer to a seller and they sign it, including all the exhibits. If there are financing exhibits, contingency exhibits, property disclosure exhibits, so forth and so on. Then that buyer's agent sends the buyer's signed offer to the seller. The seller goes over the offer and decides to make a counter offer on some of the terms. So the seller pulls out a counter offer form and writes their counter offer. And let's just say, well, I'll get to an example in a minute. And then they send it back to the buyer. The buyer then accepts the seller's counter offer and signs the counter offer form, sends it back to the seller, and we now have a binding contract. The only document we have both buyer and seller signatures on is the counter offer form. Does the seller, now that we have a binding contract, ever go back and sign the buyer's original offer? The answer is ... Type in your answer below in the comments. No, 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 no. The seller never, ever, ever goes back and signs an original offer when they are binding on the counteroffer form. Why? Well, specifically in the Georgia Association of Realtors or GAR contract package and in the RE forms contract package, the original offer never references a counteroffer. The original offer only has a place to reference exhibits and addenda. The GAR counteroffer form and the RE forms, but I'll focus today on the Georgia Association of Realtors or GAR contract form. The GAR contract form references the original offer, number one. Therefore, if all you get is that one document that has both buyer and seller signatures, you read through it, it references the original offer. You know, a third party who just sees that signed document, that signed form, knows to go back and look at the original offer to get a sense of what all of the terms are of the deal for the contract between the buyer and the seller. And the GAR counteroffer form, as you guys have heard me say repeatedly, your contracts are instructions. Well, the instructions tell you not to go back and sign it. So let me share my screen. Let me show you the counteroffer form, and then I'll tell you what to do, because lenders, generally speaking, want those financing exhibits initialed. We had a situation where another agent wanted the seller to go back and sign the original offer, and the seller's agent said no, and the buyer's agent didn't understand. So that's what prompted this video. So hang on, let me share my screen and I will show you what I am talking about. So this is the Georgia Association of Realtors counteroffer to or modification of the unaccepted original offer. It's GAR form F249. And I'm not going over in this video the entire counteroffer form. just the part about does a seller go back and sign the original offer. So it is a counter offer with the date and the time, property, and here is where any other counter offers are rejected. So you are only ever going to have one document, one counter offer that is signed. But here's the part for today's video. Relationship between original offer and this counter offer. The original offer is hereby incorporated by reference into this counter offer. However, the terms of this counter offer shall modify and control over any conflicting or inconsistent provisions contained in the original offer. So as I mentioned, the counter offer references another document, the original offer. So if a third party person, like a closing attorney, a judge, a broker, gets a copy, a hold of this one document that has the fully executed counteroffer, they know, let me go back and find the original offer to see what was not countered, to find out, to have a good understanding of what the terms are between the buyer and the seller. Then it says, when this counteroffer is signed by the buyer and seller and a copy of the same is delivered to both parties, the original offer, as modified by this counteroffer, constitutes a legally binding agreement. Now, let's keep reading. Since the original offer, including all exhibits, is incorporated by reference into this counteroffer, only this counteroffer, I am right here, paragraph C. Only, I don't know how to see if I can, nope, that's to move it. Only this counteroffer needs to be signed to create a legally binding agreement between the parties, even though other parts of the agreement, including exhibits, have not been signed or initialed. I think I can mark it here. There we go. Only this counter offer, how to get rid of that. Let me make this smaller. Needs to be signed to create a legally binding agreement, even though other parts, including exhibits, have not been initialed. So again, what do you do if a lender, a broker, a buyer, a seller, what do you do if they actually want all those exhibits initialed or something that makes sense altogether? Well, then we come down here to paragraph D, clean copy. At any time prior to closing, if either, I don't know how to get rid of this. No. Here we go. If either, at any time prior to closing, either party, if so requested by the others, shall sign a conformed or clean copy of this agreement, combining the terms of the original offer with the controlling and supplemental provisions of this counter offer into one document, including initialing or signing, as the case may be, all exhibits, includes special stipulation 622, conformed copy of the agreement, in the conformed or clean copy of the agreement. All dates referenced in this conformed or clean copy shall be the dates reflected in this binding agreement, rather than the date the conformed or clean copy is signed. And then again, I'm not going over the whole counteroffer form, but this would be signed with the binding agreement date. Let me show you that special stipulation 622. Conformed copy of agreement. So when you do a clean copy, You pull out a blank purchase and sale agreement and all the exhibits, and you write up the terms as the parties agreed to them on the binding counteroffer, and you include this special stipulation. Buyer and seller acknowledge that the above agreement is a conformed copy, just a fancy word for clean copy, pulling the terms of the original offer and the counteroffer together to reflect what the buyer and the seller agreed. That's all conform means. Conformed copy of an agreement between the parties dated, and that's fill in the date. In the event of any conflict between this conformed agreement and the original thereof, all parties agree that the original agreement shall control. So again, stop sharing. That is why the seller never goes back and signs the original offer. Because think about it. If the seller goes back and signs the original offer and nowhere in that does it reference a counter offer, who's to say that that's not the terms of the binding agreement between the buyer and the seller? We know, you know, that it is the terms of that plus whatever was changed on the counter offer form. But if all you get is one document, the original offer with buyer and seller signatures, doesn't reference anything else, that is not in the best interest of the seller, because that is not what the seller agreed to when selling their house to this buyer. I hope this contract tip helped you out. Maybe I'll do one on the counter offer and all. There's a lot of parts to a counter offer, so I might comment below if you'd like me to do a video fully on the counter offer form. But I hope this helped you out. Thank you so much for watching. Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta, satisfying your needs with service, innovation, and education. Bye. If you like that video, check out the one here. If you like the content on this entire channel, please click here to subscribe. I try to take even the most complicated of real estate situations and make them crystal clear. See what I did there? Real estate made crystal clear. Thank you guys so much for watching.